Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Path Guided Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today for another yes or no pick a card. We'll ask why. Okay, a couple of different announcements before we get started. One, don't forget I give away a free reading every month at the new moon. So check the community tab for that. And you can also look on YouTube, but you know how YouTube works. If you don't have a lot of views, it stops showing people. So you're gonna have to kind of look for it. So the best way to find out is just to look in the community tab. But free reading, 45 to 55 minutes long. I'll give you the details in the reading that we do later. The other thing is for everyone who's booking the personal reads, thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And for all of you who have referred your friends and family, that's a huge compliment to me, and I'm grateful to you for that. And also those of you who have been hitting that thanks button and giving donations, that's really kind. I so appreciate you very, very much. All right, so today we're gonna do a yes or no pick a card. We have 6 different images. Okay, these images have been shuffled. You know, if you're on my channel, that I shuffle for the cards and Spirit gives them to me. So this is going to be group 1. See if we can get a better image of that without the reflection. All right, so image 1, you can see that this door is in this hill, this mountain. That's image 1. Image 2 is this blue door with the star on it. Image 3 is this beautiful architectural door. You can see the people through it with the sunset. Beautiful. You can get that. Okay, image 4, group 4, is this door. You could look at it as the stairs to climb out, the stairs to climb to ascend. Group 5, this beautiful image, carving, absolutely stunning. And then the last image is this one. Looks like an ancient doorway to something better and beyond. All right, so 6 images today. Again, I shuffled for them. They do have a message. We will see what the messages say when we go through them. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, everybody, let's take a few deep breaths. Deep into your belly, your lower dantian, deep into your belly. Hold it for a little bit, and then release it through your nose. And then choose based on your intuition. So if you can close your eyes and feel into it, that's perfect. If you can't, that's okay too. And choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and we'll get started. Hello, group 1. This is your image. You can see that there's this door, this kind of ancient building built into the side of the hill, the side of the mountain. In plain sight, yet kind of hidden, so that's really cool. All right, so we'll put that here. We'll see what's on the back of that later. All right, so we'll start with tarot. If you're new, I choose what flips out. Please like and subscribe if something resonates. Okay, 3 of Wands is your first card. King of Wands. Okay, so fire energy coming through right away. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so we are in Leo season as I record this, although it is timeless. All right, here's your Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that jumps out at me is this fire energy here. And we are in Leo season as I record this. It's a timeless reading, but we are in that energy of the fire element, okay? So fire is about, you know, moving, taking action, creating something. And, you know, this King of Wands, this is energy that is like the experience that you're drawing from, the experience that you're hoping to gain, the experience of someone you're partnering with is going to help you discover something or bring to reality something that you've wanted for a long time, something that you have been thinking about, that you've been trying to manifest, that you've been trying to bring and create into your personal reality. And this is that energy of that King of Wands that with this experience and the know-how and the knowledge, you're now ready to step into that thing that you've been working on and waiting on. Because like the Two of Wands, that's, okay, this is my idea, this is what I want, this is who I want to be with, this is where I want to go. The Three of Wands is, okay, now, I've planned it, I'm expecting it to come. And the beauty is you've got this energy of the King of Wands to make that happen, okay? So for some of you, this is you embodying that energy. For some of you, this is you partnering with or working with or being with someone who embodies this energy, okay? You have all these three court cards here, which are about making things happen, making things move, kind of that masculine energy. So the masculine energy is, we go forward, we make it happen, no excuses. It's pretty black and white. We're pretty sure of this is how it's going to be. There's not a lot of that feminine energy that leaves space for gray area and time and patience. It's let's go, let's move. So what Spirit is saying is the ideas that you have and the communication that's coming into you regarding what it is that you want, it is coming, but it's going to be a little slower than you wanted. It's going to take a little bit more time than you wanted because you've got the Knight of Pentacles here kind of offsetting this energy. So you can expect, you can plan on, you can focus on what's coming to you and stay in that positive energy of just thinking about your desires and moving forward. Don't, stand there and wait for something to drop out of the sky. But know that this is going to happen for you, but you've got to put the steps in place so that you can continue to move forward. And that energy will start to move forward with this new moon in Leo, okay? So again, timeless read, but that is when this energy is going to come through and make some changes for you. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Group 1. Angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, letting go. So for some of you, it's letting go of the idea of it has to happen this way or this time. For some of you, it's really running with this new idea, this new way of doing something, creating something. So maybe for some of you, you're going to try and do your own business and you have to think outside the box and it's uncomfortable. Okay. And it's not happening fast enough, or you're not getting the information fast enough. So you're second guessing yourself, but you've got to realize that you've got this King of Wands here. So this also has that like entrepreneur feel to it. So if you are trying to do something on your own, reach out to those people who can give you some advice or do your due diligence and to seek the information, but trust that the information, the process is moving the way it should. You just have to let go of exactly how it has to show up for you, okay? You have to let go and kind of understand that, like I said in the very beginning, the Two of Wands is making your plans. The Three of the Wands is it's coming to you. So let go and let it happen. And trust that this King of Wands here is going to make a difference in helping you be able to discern, to help you understand that this is the right thing for you. Bottom of the deck for you is moving into balance. So look at this card. You've got the elements, right? You've got the water, you've got earth, you've got the sun, you've got the moon. So the sun is like, here we are, Leo season. The sun is represented by Leo. It's who you are at your core. And then the moon, what does the moon represent? Well, it often represents our fears and our emotions. So you need to move into balance as you start to move towards what it is that you want or what it is that you want to experience. Because when you can align your, feminine energy, the moon, and your masculine energy, the sun, this is when you're going to start to be able to receive. One is about new beginnings. One is about starting over. One is about taking initiative. One is about discovery. One is about the self. So a lot of really positive new energy coming through to you, but it has to and only will occur when you achieve this kind of state of balance, okay? And then you have Sky Dancer, surrender. So this is exactly what I was talking about. Freedom from how things have to show up, how it has to look, how it has to enter into your life. It's like this liberation from this attachment. So, I mean, this is a very feminine energy card, and we talked about balancing the moon energy, which is that feminine energy, with the sun energy, which is more the masculine. And this card asks us to kind of deepen our power of that feminine energy, accepting, allowing, receiving, very sacral chakra, right? Open that up a little bit. So you want to kind of invite that energy in, that sacred feminine energy. And that is, you know, in us regardless of our gender. It absolutely does not matter. You know, this also kind of tells us, like, stop trying to figure everything out and overthinking it, because so much of us overthink when we're planning, and that's part of the letting go and the moving into balance. And that's why you got this Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because this is all going to happen for you. This is going to make manifest for you, but you have to be patient and realize that it's on its way, but in a divine timing kind of way. That's feminine energy, divine timing, right? Masculine energy is we really push it. We really make it happen. We just hammer away until it happens. And this is just the opposite. And that is hard for many of us, myself included. You're not alone in that. Waiting, allowing. And then you have number 17, trust your faith. Dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? Again, look at her. She's walking on this path, and there's really nothing there. There's a lot of unknown. There's a lot of uncertainty. This could be scary to a lot of people, right? She's alone. Who knows what the elements are going to be like? Who knows who's going to be behind each and every one of these sand dunes? But the key word here is faith. And everybody's journey, especially now with the entry into the age of Aquarius, with this new moon, with the year that we're in, this year of 2022, which is a number 6 year. This is like, we're all on these journeys. And why are we unsettled? Why do these things unfold and we're just not certain as to where we're going to go and what we're going to do, and why we feel so uncomfortable in our own skin? Because so much in life doesn't resonate with our heart anymore, right? It doesn't provide us with what we need. So we're all looking elsewhere. Some of us are looking outside of ourselves. Some of us are looking within ourselves and asking, where do I go? How do I go? Help me get there. And you have truth. Yeah, as we move on our journey, as we work towards this next phase of our life, this next page in the book of our life, right? This next experience that we're waiting for, this thing that we've been asking for, something better, something more peaceful, something with more love, something that provides us with a new beginning, something that provides a gateway for us to find something better for ourselves on the other side, to keep pushing to go forward, right? Enlighten us a little bit. Make sure that we understand, what do we do? How do we get there? And will there be something better for me when I get there? These are the things we ask ourselves. This is the truth that we're seeking. And as we move in more of a relaxed, divine feminine energy, where we are in more balance, these things that we want, no matter what they are, it can be something, you know, big, like a car or a house or a business or a job or anything that changes your life drastically in the material world. To get those things, it's still that inner journey that's going to get us there, because that's what puts us in the state of being in the right place with the right people, acting on the tips, the ideas, the inspirations, the information, the new information coming in that provides us with a better everyday life. And then you have the observer. And look, this fox is observing, evaluating, right? Just like this, Three of Wands. I've put things in place. I'm tracking my progress. It's okay if it doesn't come to me in the package in which I thought it would come, in the delivery system in which I thought it would arrive, but I know that it's coming to me. It's that surrender, right? It's that faith, and it's part of your truth, your divine truth. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? So for some of you, it's just being patient and continuing on, not being discouraged, not giving up. Number 2, freedom of choice. Your choices are yours to make. Don't allow others to make choices for you. So this is what happens when we're not certain. We start to question ourselves. We ask other people, what do you think I should do? How should I do it? Am I on the right path? Should I try something else? Should I give up? Should I take another course? And this is where that faith comes in, right? Where Spirit says, trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. And you have to realize that it's your choice and that you have to trust the choices that you make. And the number 2 is about balance, returning to balance. And here we have moving to balance. And then you have vibrational match, number 10. You're sending out new signals that are bringing forward positive new experiences. Yes, new beginnings, new experiences. Number 1 here, moving into balance. All right, so when we truly surrender and we trust and we have faith that the messages that we send, that the prayers, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions that we send will bring us what we need, that's when we're a vibrational match for what we're asking for. All right, and here's your card. Is that okay? Nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Yes, that is the perfect card for what we're talking about. The journey, surrender, the truth, moving into balance, letting go, moving forward, being patient. It's all perfect alignment for your message, group 1. So this is definitely a yes for you. I would say the only thing about this message is that you have to believe in yourself. And that's the biggest thing for many of us, is to believe in ourselves, right? To know that we are capable of creating the life that we want when we believe in ourselves and when we trust ourselves along with the divine, okay? All right, so this is definitely a yes. If there's something that resonates or you like, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're 45 to 55 minutes long. You can ask generally 2 or 3 questions in that amount of time. If you're interested, please subscribe, and then in the comment section write I enter. Every new moon I announce a winner. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 2. This is your image. Blue door, deep cobalt blue. You can see there is a star on there. Okay, so I shuffled for these. I didn't pick them. We will see what the message is at the end, okay? If you're new, I take what flips out. If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so your first card out is the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Well, so there's a lot of you asking about money. So finances, incoming finances, outgoing finances, a way to make more money, a way to support yourself, and having made plans. So a couple of things right away. So let's talk about this, because we all love this, right? The 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is an amazing card about you being in a situation where your entire financial situation is beyond just, comfortable. This is you being very flush with cash, right? This is you easily being able to take care of yourself, the people you care about. It's about providing for family, children, long-term home. It's about really having gone through quite the journey, though, because this represents spirit, and spirit is watching this family here, and spirit is acknowledging that the journey that this group of people has been on has been an incredible one that started with this deep sense of lack. Okay, so for some of you, you've gone through some serious financial problems. You've had some challenges that actually you saw your parents grow up that way, or you've been in a cycle with your significant other, or you yourself have just been in a cycle where you see this, you envision this, you make a couple of steps forward and you are going towards this, and then something happens and you move into this Five of Pentacles where it's like, again, the same thing continues to happen. I just can't get out of this. I just can't get ahead. But what you've got here is you've got the Three of Wands. And what I love about the Three of Wands is this is about taking initiative, right? This is about exploring the things that are coming to you that maybe you've not even thought about. This is about discovering something new, some way to do something so you can bring more financial stability into your life. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of deck, and this is all about continually doing the work. Sometimes it's arduous, sometimes it's just plain annoying, it drains you, but you are trying very hard to get out of this mentality, because in this lack mentality, the Five of Pentacles, where we get stuck when we have a lot of negative financial hits, a lot of financial challenges, a lot of financial struggle, this is all we see for ourselves, and we feel like we can never get out. And Spirit is saying, if you continue to work, if you continue to do not only the physical work, but the emotional and the mental work to pull yourself out of feeling this way, that this is very much a possibility for you and moving into your awareness, because you've got the planning, you've got the initiative, you've got the exploratory ideas and openness to bring this to you. So for much of you, this is about your thoughts, okay? This is very much about how you perceive yourself. Do you perceive yourself as this struggling person, never getting away from that? Or do you perceive yourself as someone who can move into this Ten of Pentacles, this very abundant life, right? And it's when you have this kind of comfort, you are then able to give more to others, provide more to others. And what does that do? It brings more to you, because, you know, the universe is an ebb and flow of energy. What we give, it gives us back. So when we give them these images, this is what the universe gives us back. When we give this image with working hard and seeing ourselves in this, visualizing this, right? Very much law of attraction, visualizing, feeling into it. Like, how am I going to feel? How am I going to feel? Am I going to feel relieved? Am I going to feel euphoric? Am I going to feel proud of myself? Am I going to feel like I finally made it? Am I going to feel like I can finally tell people, you know, look at me now, look where I am now? Whatever that is, put that emotion in that, because that changes the energy. It truly does. All right, angels, spirits, and guides. Yeah, and look at that masculine energy. So this is, you know, Leo energy coming through with the sun. This is also Mars energy coming through. So you can be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is strong energy about kind of digging in a little bit. This is a little bit about stay true to your plan, continue to do the work, because this energy is surrounding you at this time. This is masculine energy coming through to say, you can do this. Trust yourself. The sun represents the solar plexus. The solar plexus is about your self-worth. The solar plexus is about who you see and who you perceive yourself to be. And bottom of the deck, new beginnings. I love that. Of course, new beginnings. This is your new beginning, right? Leaving this behind, planning, discovery, initiative, doing the work, continuing on, being resilient, pushing a little bit with that masculine energy, new beginnings, movement into balance. Beautiful. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 2? Look at that connectivity. I love this card. Okay, so this card is the number 32, which is the number 5. So here we have 5, so a master number. Go ahead and look that up. But it's about overcoming obstacles. So what I love about this is Spirit saying, again, you're going to overcome these challenges. And even if you haven't been in a situation where you're feeling just really strapped financially, maybe you just want something more for yourself. Maybe you just want to move up into that next level in your career, in a way to provide for yourself, in a way to provide so that you see yourself in a different way. And for some of you it's like getting that next apartment, a better home, paying off a student loan, paying off some debt, getting a better car, whatever. I mean, for some of you, it's improving that aspect of your life, which is great. Jeweled web connectivity, this is exactly what I was talking about, is when you realize that everything is connected, people are all connected, energy is all connected. So the thoughts and the feelings that we think about, that puts energy around us and to the universe. And that's connects us to more of that kind of thought, people, experience. So if you feel very lackful and frustrated and just ticked off all the time, you're going to align with people who are in that same situation. And then that just ferments, right? And grows. Like when you bake bread from scratch, it grows, it rises, it gets bigger. Okay, it's that same thing. So if you look at yourself in this positive way, new beginnings, doing this work, waiting for the rewards to come in, that's the same kind of energy that you bring into you. But this is about overcoming obstacles, challenges, difficulties. We're here in the 3D world, right? Moving into a new beginning. 10 reduces to 1, new beginning. New beginnings here, restoring balance in your life and expecting something better and realizing that the work that you do is going to pay off. Look what was at the bottom of the deck. The wall, obstacles. Yes, 55 is about obstacles, overcoming obstacles. Some of you have literally hit a wall. Some of you need to get out, and it's hard to see in this, but this is like the small image that shows the way out to the light, to illumination, to your path, to where you should go. Why? Because 56 is 11. That's about, you at your soul, at your level, at your core. Who are you supposed to be? Overcoming the obstacles of the people, the situations, your thoughts, the experiences that have blocked you, kept you, prevented you, told you no, when there is a way out for a lot of you. Very, very, very good card. Excellent. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? So again, this is the number 2 about restoring some balance, right? 20 reduces to 2, new beginnings. So when we are challenged, the things become so heavy, they take up so much space in our awareness that we can't get beyond the challenges and the way we feel threatened and scared and at risk, okay? But if we can move out of that energy, like she has her eyes closed and she's meditating and she's just closing off that which is not connected to divine creator, manifestor energy, because we are all part of source, creator, God, whatever word you use. We all have the ability. Do some of us have a harder road in this lifetime? Absolutely. But I guarantee every one of us can think of someone, whether we know them, we've heard of them, we've read about them, who has gone above and beyond the challenges, the difficulties, climbed the wall and gotten out into something that has really changed our life, changed their lives for the better, okay? And then here you have number 23, bottom of the deck. 23 and 32, mirror numbers, 555, 555. Okay, that's Trinka 5. Look that up. 555 is about increased fortune, good things coming, positive turnabout. Prioritize self-love and care. When do you feel most nurtured and cared for? You need to prioritize yourself, because when we are trying to get out of something that's difficult, when we are moving towards something that is, going to give us a new beginning, something that's abundant, when we are working at something with just a tremendous amount of energy, we need to prioritize our care and our self-love, because we tend to be difficult and hard on ourselves. So it's incredibly important to support yourself. It's incredibly important to speak to yourself in ways that are empowering, in ways that provide positive reinforcement. Some of us don't have someone else to tell us, hey, great job. Not everyone has someone who says, just keep going, you can do it. All right, so you have to trust that you're not going to make a bunch of mistakes, and there's infinite possibilities that are available to you. Angel, spirits, and guides. And you get blessings. Love it. Beautiful energy, blessings coming to you. And the other card that flipped out, yet another sun, sunflower, Leo energy. So Leo energy coming through here strong. Again, purification, new thoughts, new beginnings. Okay, trusting. Look at all the yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Self-worth, self-love, self-appreciation. Okay. And imagine, again, the number 2. So here we have the number 2. Here we have 20 reduces to 2. So this is about returning to balance. Imagine things working out. Imagine what it is that you want. Imagine seeing yourself doing what it is that you want to do, being with who you want to be with, experience what you want to experience, winning, victory, happiness. And of course, the moon is about your emotions, right? So that thing that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled, because that's what it's all about. So imagine yourself in that situation. Imagine yourself with that person. Imagine yourself doing that thing that you want. And then soul searching. It's time to go within and uncover your true feelings. So imagine what your true feelings are going to be like when you overcome. Again, you've got the number 44, 55, so you've got master numbers showing up, 22. So a lot of synchronicity with numbers. When we start to ascend, one of the signs that we get from spirit to let us know we're on that ascension pathway is number synchronicity. So when you start seeing a lot of number synchronicity, you know you're on that path, okay? This connectivity, this jeweled web, that's how they speak to us. That's one way in which they get our attention, all right? All right, so let's see what we have for your door. This was your image, number 2, the art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Yeah, be bold in your skin. That's believe in yourself, right? We talk so much about the number 5 in the solar plexus and all the yellow. Believe in yourself. Be bold in your skin. Trust yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Self-care, self-love. A lot of overcoming of obstacles. You will move into this energy. It's front and center here for you. Okay, you have a lot of support around you. You just have to trust and believe in yourself. All right. Group 2, this is definitely a yes. I know that this card is kind of sticking out at everybody, but you have a lot of positive cards around you showing you growth, momentum, options, opportunity. All right. So the reminder here for you is to trust and love yourself first and foremost, so that you can move into this 10 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So that's what I have. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading. I do it on the new moon every month. They're 45 to 55 minutes long. You can usually ask 2 to 3 questions. If you're interested, please subscribe. And then in the comment section, put I enter, and I'll know that you're interested in having your name put in the box for the drawing for the free reading. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste. Hello, group 3. This is your image. See that? Okay, there's a message on the back. We will read that at the end. I did shuffle, I didn't pick those. If you're new, I take what flips out. If you like something or something resonates, some piece, some part, and an aspect, please like and subscribe. For those of you who have been here for videos before, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I'll tell you how to qualify for the contest that I give away every month at the end. Here we go. The moon. So Pisces energy represented here by the moon card, but of course, water signs come through here. Cancer is ruled by the moon. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Let's see what else. Okay. King of Wands. You've got a lot of fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag coming through. And then we have the 10 of Swords. All right, so let's take our major arcana first. Here we have the moon card. So again, this is Pisces energy represented in this card in tarot, but it also represents Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and Scorpio. So if you have any of those water placement signs in your moon or even in your sun or Venus, that would apply to you, but it certainly doesn't have to. So let's talk about the moon. We all know the moon. That's our feminine energy. That is our emotions, right? What are some of the emotions that we have? Fear comes to mind because the moon represents a little bit of fear. It's also about that divine feminine energy, okay? It's a little bit about illusions. So sometimes we think things are a certain way, but it's really an illusion. It's about our dreams, our fantasies. Sometimes it's about our imagination and the visions that we have for ourselves, or visions that we're actually, getting in our dreams, or some of us kind of can see things. Some of you are clairvoyant, especially cancers. A lot of cancers have a lot of ability to see, a lot of psychic ability. So this is also about, like, some of you are kind of drawn to the unknown right now. Some of you are going through something where you've had a lot of conflict in your life, and you've had a lot of situations where people really screwed you over. People that you trusted, that you knew, that you loved, didn't look out for you, didn't help you, didn't watch over you, right? They just kind of left you. Some of you, this is about a relationship that went wrong. Some of you, this is about a lot of inner conflict you've had based on past relationships, and kind of having this need with this King of Wands to do this massive reset, for you taking on the energy of somebody who is really going to create their own reality, because when you gave your power away, when you allowed other people to kind of take your sovereignty away, right? Or just kind of sat in the background, what happened is they walked all over you. They didn't appreciate you. They didn't see a reason to honor you because you weren't honoring yourself enough. And it has been a huge wake-up call for many of you. And many of you are going to embody this King of Wands, this strong Leo energy of, this is who I'm going to be going forward. No more of this. This is ending. And that makes sense because 10 is, the ending of a cycle. So you can see it's kind of dark, right? But there's periods of light and color coming in for a change, for a shift, for something new. And again, so there's some fear because maybe some of you haven't come outside the box before. Maybe some of you haven't trusted yourself on your own journey. Maybe some of you haven't been alone. You've always been in a relationship, and you're kind of gonna go on your own for a little while and see what it's like. For some of you, this is just about deciding that no matter what comes forward, it's got to be better than where it's been or who you've been with. And you're going to trust that you're going to have some guidance and some knowledge. All right, so let's see, what else do we have for group 3? A lot of inner conflict came from this, though. Yeah, and you get retreat. This is like getting the 4 of Swords. This is saying it's time to rest. It's time to re-energize. It's time to heal. It's time to retreat from conflict, from problems, from people who were constantly sacrificing your beliefs, your love, your feelings, you as a person for their own self-gain. Okay, so this is you really stepping into some amazing energy about moving forward with conviction after healing and facing your fears. And bottom of the deck, duality. Yeah, so there's been things in your life have been very black and white. Like, I either have to be this way or I'm going to be alone. If I don't act like this, I can't get that. If I don't do this, I can't go forward. There's been so much duality and you've been so off-centered. Duality is necessary, light and dark. We have to have both, right? We need light energy, we need dark energy. We can't have just one. But the trick is, the goal is to get in that center point, right? That point of neutrality. That's where we can establish some peace, some calm, some grace. And that's where we create. That's where we thrive. That's where we do more than just survive. Okay, so some healing that's going to need to be done, but moving into that center point, leaving that duality where there's going to be unlimited possibilities as you take this journey, embodying this energy. And you're going to have to do some forgiveness, which I know is really hard for people, but all it's going to do is free you from this energy and this energy. It's going to free you to embody this. It's going to bring you into this point of neutrality. Okay, this point of grace, and you're going to move into and through life in an abundant way, right? Because the King of Wands is very abundant because they have the experience. They pull from the experiences they've had. They take the things that they have learned, right? They take the keys to unlock the future doors so that they can move into something that gives them a life where they're surrounded by healing energy. They see their truth, they've gone through transformation, the inner journey has finally paid off, and they're ascending into a life that's much better than they could have ever expected. And then you have number 58, vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. So this is about seeing things as what's possible. So letting go of the ego. For some of you, this represents, the life you thought you were going to have, maybe the relationship, just your overall life. And it's like a smashed mirror, right? And you're looking at it crying. Some of you are just incredibly down, sad, downtrodden, kind of like this Ten of Swords. Some of you are just plain exhausted. But with the shattering of this mirror, there comes a clarity, a truth, a wisdom. When we let go of the ego and the mind and we move into the heart space, that's where the mirror reflects the reality, the truth, the clarity for us as we go forward on this journey with this moon. So maybe, some of this conflict that was going on was inner conflict, and it was a lot about judgment or, we have duality here. So things had to be a certain way, right? And if they didn't show up in a certain way, then it was wrong, or it created fear or judgment or lack of confidence or overconfidence, or just looking in the mirror and saying, I don't even know who I am anymore. And some of you feeling kind of like an empty vessel, like you're looking at that mirror and you don't even see who you thought you were. You don't understand who you've become and how you got here. Bottom of the deck, lost in space, needing direction. Yeah, so when we've gone through things that are incredibly difficult and challenging and painful and conflicting, right, that cause chaos, we need some direction. Well, how do we get that direction? We do some retreating. We find some balance, right? We return to that heart space by letting go of the mind, of the ego, and just feeling into it. And I use the word feeling for a reason. We're not going to think our way in or out of anything. We're going to feel into it. Remember, the moon is here. The moon represents our emotions. And then it says, to receive, you must believe. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? Perfect card after what we just talked about. We all need to let go of something, okay? And when we let go, we start to see the direction that the universe is trying to give us. When we let go, we start to have this great awakening. And when we let go, we start to see the direction coming to us from the universe. We find that center point after resting, right? After recovering. And what happens? We have this kind of great awakening. Now, a great awakening doesn't have to be, I woke up one day and I saw things I never saw before, and I saw my aura, and I was able to see my guides. That's not what a great awakening is. It's about you are standing in your truth. You are standing firm in your light, right? It's you trusting yourself more. Why are you trusting yourself more? Because you realize you are part of the universe. You are one with Creator. You are one with Source. And you're not going to create a mistake that you can't get out of going forward when you're in that energy. So breathe into it. Trust it. And then you've got taking risks. Some of you are going to have to take some risks. Now, does it have to be something that is going to put your family at risk, or put you at risk, or put your financial situation at risk, or a relationship? No. But what does it mean? Maybe a risk for you is something small, like doing something different that you wouldn't do before. Consider something or someone. Maybe it's a job that you wouldn't normally take, right? Maybe it's releasing the past, and if it's regarding a relationship, it's talking with someone and getting some help to let that go. Maybe for some of you, it's about taking a completely different path that you've never been on before, and you're a little conflicted about that, but you have to trust that you're going to get direction and that you're going to be guided, right? Because this is a new cycle that's starting for you. So some of you do have to take some risks and think out the box, but you'd be surprised how we can really thrive and grow, and we become so illuminated in a way that things start to make sense to us, okay? That's how we're illuminated. Like, yes, this makes sense. I just got a sign for that. I just saw something. I'm going to take this small step and it leads to success. But you have to be flexible, and you have to take risks when there's change involved, because change is difficult even when it's good change, but we have to trust in the process, right? That's how we get our new beginnings after conflict, this new cycle that needs to start. Angel, spirits, and guides. Message in a bottle. So needing direction, taking risks, getting that information from the universe, letting go of that extra busy mind, that overthinking, right? Retreating, going within, releasing what no longer serves us. We really do. So emotionally, if we don't release the baggage, the pain, the junk that's been stuck in our bodies and in our hearts for years or decades, we can't possibly open up to receive something better. It has to be released, because that heavy, dense energy takes up so much space in the energy centers of our body, right? In the energy centers of who we are, that it prevents us from moving into something that is so much better for us, that brings us so many blessings. So you really do have to release. It's almost like you figure, I'll take this piece out so this piece can come in. And then you have reach for the stars. You have barely scratched the surface. You have unlimited potential, and you are getting ready to experience this firsthand. Look at that. That's amazing. Absolutely stunning. In bottom of the deck for you, visualization. By practicing visualization daily, you are calling forward your desire, and it will soon be a tangible experience in your current reality. And that's exactly how the energy works. Visualize and attach that emotion, and just allow that and only that kind of thought and awareness into your daily wakened life. And when we start to see things that way and feel into it, I'm getting a high-pitched ring in my left ear, that's when those shifts occur. And reach for the stars. Don't be limited by what other people or what you have learned about how you should see opportunity, or stretching yourself, or flexing yourself, or reaching, okay? Those preconceived notions, that needs to be released also, because you have infinite possibilities. And then you have sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl old cords of pain, fade as the sun's light burns. Oh my gosh. We just talked about release, and here we get release. And cutting old cords, absolutely. These old cords can be internal conflict, internal limitations, or they can be relationships or people. Okay, so this is amazing synchronicity from spirit. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So, group 3. Right now, this is a no. If you watch my channel, you know I always remind you, you have free will. It is a blessing that we have been given, a gift that we have been given, and it is up to us to wield and yield that free will. So use it, trust it, nurture it, and ask for divine assistance as you move towards what it is you want. All right? So if you wanted a no, you got it. If you want that yes, there are ways, and we talked about it. The key word here for you is releasing, so that you can move into something that turns out to be a yes, okay? So that's what I have for you. If there's something that you like or that you resonated with, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away free reading. I choose a name at random on the new moon. If you would like to enter the contest, please make sure you're a subscriber. And in the comments section, write I enter, and I will add your name to that list. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 4. This is your choice. So this is an interesting image because you can look at it as you are trying to move into something where you go into the shadow, go in to see what's unknown, maybe face your fears, or coming out from the shadow work, facing something new, a new beginning, ascending. So it's a really cool card. I don't know what it says on the back. We will read it at the end. I shuffled for those. All right, I take what flips out. We'll start with tarot. If something resonates or you like some part of it, please like and subscribe. For those of you who come back time and time for videos, please consider subscribing. Okay, so here we go. It's your Knight of Swords, the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay. All right, so first of all, let's look at this major arcana, the Sun. So I love this because we're in Leo season. At the time of this reading, we're getting close to the Leo new moon, even though this is a timeless read. This is represented by Leo, so you might have some strong Leo placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even Mars, okay? So the Sun is about who we are at our core, who we really are. And it's about having clarity about a decision, having some security, having solved some problems, or having a sense of problems are being solved, for dealing with someone or something that's very sincere in intention. So if this is about a relationship or something that you're trying to do that's right for you, there's sincerity in that, there's authenticity in that. This is about honoring yourself and all that is meant for you, for your highest and greatest good, right? You've got this naked child here, which represents innocence and new beginnings, and that beginner's mind of everything and anything is possible on this beautiful, pure white horse, right? So it's also about making a name for yourself. So some recognition, some fame, you know, some victory, some glory, some pride, and some happiness. So positive, beautiful energy. And then what did you have here at the bottom of the deck? But you've got Judgment. So I love Judgment. Judgment is all about the test that you've been through, the challenges that you've been through. You have faced the consequences. You have transformed. You have ascended. You have grown. And we talked about, you know, this card can be like facing your shadows, ascending, coming out from the darkness, moving into something new. This can be about newness. This can be about growth. This can be about healing for many of you. You know, this is a lot about moving your consciousness into a state of awareness where the way you perceive life and all it has to offer has changed drastically. And that's why you have this beautiful sun card here as well. Okay, we talked about glory. And then we've got the Knight of Swords here. So what do I love about this is, one, it's fast moving energy for you, but it's also about something that has to do with communication that's coming towards you. This can also be about the way you think. So you're coming in, with this new transcendent energy about the way you think, with courage, knowing that you're worth something, that it's no longer about playing it small, right? Because you've got judgment and you've got the sun here. It's about overcoming hostility and anger and some of those lower level energies, and about new information coming to you. Perhaps it's in a formalized way, like, an email or some kind of communication, phone, text, something like that, DM, but it could just be information coming to you into your awareness. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful card about you are creating what's next for you. You're going to decide who's going to be in the room, if you will, who's going to play a part, who's going to have what role, and how significant is it going to be? What is it going to do for you, and how is it going to change your life? What's it going to do to improve your life? It's a lot about your mastering your own abilities, possibilities, relationships. Okay, it's about creating. Three is about creating and manifesting, creating what it is that you want. Okay, maybe it's something in the material world with regard to things that we do and need money for. Maybe it's just about a place within that you feel comfortable in, and then surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Okay, so powerful cards here, very powerful cards. Let's see what else we have for you. All right, there you go. Here's your first card, New Beginnings. So here we go, new beginnings right over the sun with Judgment. Okay, of course we have new beginnings after we have the sun and Judgment, because this is setting us up for new. And what else do we have? New day, new beginnings. So this is a new experience for you, a new love for you, a new work experience, a new spiritual experience, a spiritual experience that has woken you up. Your awareness has shifted. You're starting to remember who you are. So many of you are your healers, light workers, way showers, star seeds. Okay, you've gone through some incredible, the pool of consciousness has just engulfed you. You are doing a complete shift, okay? You're getting downloads, and you are on quite the path to ascension. Coming out of the darkness, facing your shadow, working through your fears, forgiving and letting go. Beautiful. I absolutely love that. And the bottom of the deck for you is abundance. So you've got money aspects here. So bringing abundance into your life, maybe through spiritual work, maybe through healing, maybe through tarot. I know I love that there's so many tarot readers that follow this channel. I absolutely love it. So for those of you who are growing or starting out, abundance for you. For those of you who are just looking to have some feeling of abundance in your life, and it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but it certainly can be here. But when we feel at ease with ourselves, when we feel at home in our own skin, we feel abundant about everything. The shift is amazing. When we release ourselves from the shadows and we've done our shadow work and we heal, we feel so abundant because we feel free. And with freedom comes a sense of, kind of having it all. Look at this. And then you get dances on one foot, balancing act. So this is about restoring your sense of balance within. Like, see all the green here within your heart space. When we are in balance, when we are in alignment with the heart, we feel abundant, okay? We see things as new opportunities. We see this, embody this sun energy of victory and glory, and anything's possible. It's about just going forward and say, yes to life. I mean, look at this child, arms wide open, saying yes to life. So this is about a new beginning. This is about starting over, and you have new beginning and new day. So for you, it's going to be kind of being open and just saying, I know based on what I've experienced that the things that come into my life, regardless of what they are, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to know how to transcend whatever energy needs to be transcended. So whatever challenges you face now are things that are going to help you move forward in life, where you continue to achieve and overcome. And as I say that, there's a big bang of thunder. So if you feel like you're off balance sometimes, if you feel like you're trying to grip really tight, like you're gonna fall, you're gonna lose your footing, that's when you just kind of say, okay, Spirit, yes, bring me back into alignment. Help me find my center. And then you'll easily move back into this beautiful energy. For some of you, meditation is going to be really, really important, okay? Big time importance. It's going to help you with your restoration without question. And then your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? So this is you reconciling with truly your soul group. Okay, so when we incarnate, we come with a group of souls. And when we incarnate with that group of souls, we decide we're going to, in this life, we're going to play this role. So I will be sister, you will be friend, you will be lover, you will be mother, that sort of thing, okay? We maneuver through this 3D life, and we kind of go outside of that group, and we get derailed, and we lose our way a little bit. And with judgment and this Sun card here, this is Spirit saying this is you reconciling with your soul tribe. This is you getting back into alignment with your soul, remembering who you are at the soul level, okay? At that very, very pure soul level. And look at this beautiful image. So to me, this is always represents me connecting with my soul. Okay, but for some of you, this may represent you connecting with more of your soul tribe that you decided to incarnate with at this time. You know, and when we get to this point, we realize that we've made it kind of out of the woods. We've returned to some semblance of balance. And again, that's where we find that peace and grace. And then you get openness. So look at this beautiful image. So the universe is filled with infinite stars, right? Infinite possibilities. And we need to see that as our life as well, that there are infinite possibilities. We have to be open. Other people sometimes have a way of limiting us. We allow it either subconsciously or consciously. We believe it because it's what we learned when we were kids, but we need to shift out of that, right? Crawl out of that darkness, face our shadow, move into the light of illumination, reconnect with those souls that we contracted with when we came in for the new beginning, the new day, the victory, the love, the abundance, and continue to go forward, right? Following that path. And as I say that, more thunder comes bolting through. And the bottom of the deck is flow. Always be in the divine flow. How do we do that? We stay open. How do we do that? We stay balanced. How do we do that? We continue to deal with the things from our past that has caused some dense energy to hang in our energy centers, and we release that and create an environment that we want to exist in that provides us with a sense of peace and love and happiness. And then yin, beautiful feminine energy, restoring balance, beautiful feminine energy coming in about being open, going forward. And more than anything, what is yin energy about? It's about flow, going with the flow, divine feminine energy, restoring balance. Number 2 is about balance. And then we have balancing act here. So a lot about restoration of balance, healing. Dream come true. Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. Beautiful. And healing cocoon of light. Your angels come to you now and surround you in a healing cocoon made of light. Well, we talked a lot about coming out of this darkness, maybe the shadow, right? Coming out as this true soul, the one who you are, this new beginning, this new day. Let's see what this one says. Heart healing. Wow. Mourning now has had its time, and this is mourning as in mourning and sadness. mourning. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. New day. Let light embrace the healing heart. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love that. I love when Spirit does that. All right. So this is a very nice yes, a beautiful yes. I just got full body chills. So that's them telling me absolutely, without a doubt, full yes. All right. So if something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away free reading. They're 45 to 55 minutes long. Please click the subscribe button and hit I enter, and I'll add your name to the random list of names that I choose every month for the free reading. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste. Hello, Group 5. This is your image. It's a beautiful image. It reminds me of some of the carving and work at Notre Dame and various parts of Europe. Just really beautiful. So if you're lucky enough to see this kind of work, we have a little bit of it in the United States, but not a lot. Okay, so I did shuffle for that. There's a message on the back. I don't know what it is. We'll read it at the end. All right, so let's start with some tarot. If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. Okay, 7 of Swords. Ace of Cups. The Hierophant. And the 6 of Swords. Okay, wow. Okay, Group 5. So right away for some of you, this is definitely about a new relationship. Okay, this is about something that's going to be pretty significant. Somebody who is going to come into your life that, like a twin flame or soulmate, whatever word you use. For some of you, this is that person that before you came and incarnated, the soul contract you had with that person determined that you would be with them at this time, but you had to go through a number of things prior to it. So this can also be you making an immense commitment to something that you have wanted, dreamt about, prayed about, meditated about for a very long time, because this is that Taurus energy coming through about really making a commitment in yourself, making a commitment in a relationship, making a commitment with another person, something that's lifelong. This is about an understanding and a wisdom that you've gained through different experiences that you've not had before. It's a lot about family. And for some of you, this is about, like, you've had spiritual guidance and an understanding. So you're pretty clear on how to move forward. And you do definitely have Spirit coming in to help you, because you've got the 6 of Swords here and the 7 of Swords. So for some of you, you've been in relationships with people who have really kind of been unethical, or they have lied, or they've cheated, or they've stolen, or you feel like they stole years of your life, or they stole your heart and then they lied about who they really were. This is about having to overcome some experience that had such a negative, detrimental effect on you that you've asked for some help. Some of you have literally laid on the ground, laid in your bed and just said, help me out of this, help me through this. What is it that I need to do? For some of you, this is about people who have stabbed you in the back. They've gossiped about you. They've lied. They, sacrificed you maybe in a work environment or a family environment to save themselves, because they're that kind of person. They're very narcissistic. So this is Spirit kind of saying, enough of that. You've paid your dues. For some of you, you've released your karmic debt for some of you. So you're moving into something that is really, really substantial, that is really significant, that is really kind of altering in your life. And it has this air of divinity to it, okay? It has an air of something being altered by the universe, by your guides, okay? By the divine, by the angels coming in and creating a big shift for you. So that's what I got right away from that. And I didn't want to say it has a feeling of divinity, but they told me to say it anyway, so that's what I did. And look what you get, ascension. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is something that is in line with your ascension, with your growth, with your journey into something so much better. So as I said, it has a feeling of divinity to it. You get ascension for that reason. This is the number 24. It reduces to 6. I'm sorry, it's getting dark in here. We're getting a really bad storm. Let me see if I can change the light. So this is the number 6. Here you have the number 6. So you might be seeing the number 666. 5 and 1 is 6. 666, not a bad number. This is about moving on, elevating. It's about ascension. Okay? It's about you moving into something that's so much better. It truly has a divine quality to it. And it's going to bring you a tremendous amount of abundance in your life. In a deep, deep love. Bone deep, unbelievable soul-shifting love, or something that brings you into a life that you never expected for yourself, that you never thought you deserved, that you never thought you would have. This is also being told that for some of you, so in your first 7 years of life, you take on the core thoughts, feelings, emotions of those who raised you. For some of you, this is you cutting that cord of all those limiting beliefs of the people who raised you, those things that you were exposed to when you were very young in those first 7 years. Let's see what else we have. Look at that. Eye of the needle. Do you see how this eye is seen fully and clearly through the needle? Now, of course, we all know that needles, threading a needle can be challenging no matter what your age is. And for some of us, as we age, that gets harder and harder to do. So we need some assistance through, glasses or something like that. Or we need to close one eye, or we need to really focus. Intentionality. That's what's happening with you. Okay, this shift, this movement for you, you are just so focused and intended on reaching that goal, making this work, finding that love, moving into this thing that you want more than anything, that's going to give you so much love, emotional fulfillment, that you feel incredibly abundant. But it's through ascension, it's through growth, it's through divinity. So amazing movement into something that is going to have you seeing yourself as who you truly are at that soul level. And then all the experiences going forward that you have that are guided by your guides are going to be in alignment with this new version of you. Now, this is not, I wake up and, oh my gosh, I'm a totally new person. This is something that happens over time with intention, with love, with an open heart. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck for you, possibility for union. So you may have thought your whole life, I'm way over here. There is no way I can get over here. There's no way I can jump from here to here. But this is saying a sky bridge is opening up. Here's that sense of divinity coming in, right? Making things possible for you. 47 is 11. That's your soul path number. That's what you're here to do, what you're here to experience, who you came to be, what you came to encounter, who you came to encounter. So again, number 11, that's a very divine number. So that sense of divinity coming through. So unbelievable. And spiritually, just so strong, so beautiful. And flow. Of course you're in flow. When we have these kinds of cards, we are in flow. We embody that divine feminine energy. We take the wisdom from the things that we learned here, right? When spirit comes in and takes us, ferries us over, because this is spirit and this is us, right? there's not much in this boat other than these new swords, right? New swords is new thinking, new way of expecting, right? New way of seeing, because we're going to be in flow. We don't take any of the baggage. We just focus on our intention and the possibilities going forward. So really, I love that. It's very synchronistic cards, angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, and you have not for you. So this experience with this person, this experience, and here we have another 6. So we have more 6s coming through here. 6, 6, 6. These two together are 6. 6 is an important number. 6 is a reminder about the heart space, about your heart space. 6 is about love. Love for self, love for others, love for life, love for the divine. Okay, it's all connected. We are all connected. We are all one. That's what unity consciousness is. We are all one. And then you have 2, the sea. Right, what was here with this situation, with this person, with these beliefs, with this pattern? Not for you, but we're off to the sea, to something better, to something unknown. We're going to go with the flow, with our intention of being open for the possibilities, knowing that through this ascension, through this partnership, through this relationship, there's going to be abundance in every way of life. Bottom of the deck, 47, go the distance. So that's twice. 47, and both of these cards have the same vibe, going the distance, right? Regardless, thinking that it's impossible, they're in a dry, desolate area, but they keep going regardless. They don't give up. And here we go, possibility for union. Anything's possible, you don't give up. 1111, incredibly powerful number, 1111. Incredibly powerful portal. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions that become real. That means you are in a powerful phase of manifestation, so pay attention to your thoughts and what you put out into the universe. Oh my gosh, and here's another number, 11, you guys. Crossroads. A new business adventure, project, or career is currently in the works for you. Yeah, something that really resonates with your heart. But again, this can also be that divine relationship, so really, really strong energy coming through. Wow. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Angel, spirits, and guides. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. How can you see through the eyes of source, energy, and prioritize your inner peace? Yeah, and we talked about that, right? How you find that abundance of peace, you find that ease, that calm, that sense of knowing that with this up-leveling and who you are in your heart space, in your mind, in that overall spiritual way you see yourself, that awareness of who you are, right? We see things differently. We find a lot of peace. And the things that don't fall in line with peace and harmony and coherence, right? Mind, body, spirit, emotional body, mental body, physical body. If that doesn't fall into alignment, we release it. We let it go. All right, let's see what your last card is. Once again, here's your image. Jude's song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. Okay, so we just talked about peace. You just got this card about peace as your priority. So this was a space where you did not have peace and calm and tranquility in your life. There was no harmonic convergence. There was no coherence. Okay, there was disruption. There was disharmony, dis-ease, discomfort. And that is all shifting tremendously here. So amazing energy, amazing cards. I love it. This is a yes. It's a really beautiful yes. If there's something that you like or that resonates, please like and subscribe. If you're interested in the free reading, I give it away every month at the new moon. It's 45 to 55 minutes long. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and hit write I enter in the comments section, and I'll add your name to the list of names that I draw from randomly for the reading that I give away every month. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hello, Group 6. This is your image. Really beautiful. You can see there's a very ancient opening here. Beautiful, green, lush, abundant, peaceful, beautiful. I shuffled for these. There's a message on the back. I didn't look at it yet, so I'm not sure what they are. But I know it'll be in alignment because they always are when spirit is involved. All right, so I take what flips. We're going to start with tarot. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. And for everyone who's booking the free, for everyone who's booking readings, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Two of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water energy coming through. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I already see where this is going. King of Swords. Three of Wands. Okay, this is this is one of two things. This is about a relationship because we've got the Two of Cups, so that's kind of obvious. This is also the Law of Attraction card, right? So this is about you looking into the universe as if it's a giant mirror, and you're showing the universe everything that you want, or every thing that you want in a relationship, or everything that you're hoping to have at this point in your life. And then the mirror back to you gives you that, okay? So it's either of those two things, depending on what it is. But there has been a lot of thought and a lot of contemplation and a lot of healing and a lot of planning about this next situation. So for some of you in a relationship, you're like, I don't know if this is the one or not. Do I trust it? Do I believe it? Should I trust what is going to happen now based on what's happened in the past? Because I really want a certain type of relationship. I really want to create something where I kind of anticipate we're on the same path. We want the same things. Maybe we're both going to focus on career for a while. Maybe we're really going to focus on family. Maybe we're going to focus on, being world travelers. But this is going to be something that I want to make sure is in alignment, that it makes sense, and that this is the right one, and I'm not going to have to go through it again. Okay, 33 is about freedom. It's about communication. It means it represents the ascended masters. So maybe some of you have worked with people like Jesus and Mother Mary to help with forgiveness, or Kuan Yin for compassion, or you've worked with, I don't know, some of your ancestors like White Eagle, you're calling in your ancestors, asking for guidance and help. I just saw someone's grandmother coming in. So talking to your grandmother, asking from another realm if she can help you in a relationship. For some of you, this is about communicating to the universe. This is what I need, and this is what I'm expecting and planning for, and I need you to help me put the things and people and opportunities in place so that it comes to fruition, so that it becomes real, okay? So beautiful energy, really positive. 33 might be an important number for you. And then you've got the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is this is energy about like standing in your power, kind of controlling things. Like there's judgment there, like not judgment of I'm going to judge people, but it's like I can judge a situation. I can judge the energy because I've been through some things and I know this is real clarity on a decision. This is having some kind of knowledge from the past that's going to help you where the reason you have these two cards about expecting things to be a certain way is because you've gleaned through, the junk and just taken the wisdom with you. So this is very logical, air energy coming through. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is you a little bit embodying that. For some of you, this is you getting together with an air sign. For some of you, this is you taking on this energy to create this thing that you want to show up in that certain way, right? Whatever that is for you. So really kind of making a name for yourself, communicating to the world. Maybe it's a job that has to do with communication. It can be traditional communication. It can be something, alternative. It can be communicating through art and music. But, it's many, many different things that you want to create a reality in this 3D world based on things that you've learned, things you've planned, or things that you're doing with another person or hoping to do with another person. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? And this is expecting also. Expecting something to turn out a certain way. Like you've done a lot of work. I see like you're like I do like a no BS kind of way. Like there's no BS in this situation. And as I say, inner work, you get inner journey, number 35. Yeah, so you've done a lot of work. This is why you've got this King of Swords coming. And this is, like I said, this is, I expect, well, I've done, and I've been on this journey. I've done the work. I've paid my price. I've paid my dues. I've suffered. I've grown. I've expanded. I've emerged. I've become victorious. This is my expectation. So very kingly energy coming through. Yeah, and then bottom of the deck, slow but steady. Another number 3, so 333, strong numbers. So threes are showing up in your life, and look what's here. 3 cups at the bottom. So 3 is a very powerful number for you. 3 is a number that when you see 3s, that's your guides, your spirit, your ancestors coming around. That's spirit saying you're on the right path. That's about manifesting your reality. We are all creator beings. We are all extensions of source, of creator, of God, however you want to say it, the universe. We all have the ability to embody this information with an open heart, right? Very specific on intention. And having gone on this inner journey that's going to bring us something that's really something that we've been wanting. And some of us aren't even sure what that is yet. We just know that it's something different. All right, and then you have 40, mindful group thing. So mindful. So here you've got the King of Swords, which is very much about that thinking mind, right? Very strong energy coming through about the thinking minds. You might be thinking about third house stuff like communication, like I said, education, doing something different in your life, and you've been thinking long and hard about it. But this is also about eliminating toxic thinking and thinking for yourself instead of that groupthink. So groupthink is when everyone thinks for you and then they tell you what you should do and you just go along with it because they tell you it's for your highest and greatest good. They tell you it's what's good for you. They tell you it's what's best for you, and you just do it. So you're moving away from that and you're moving it into something that gives you more of that sense of security and stability that you have established because you're more grounded, you're more rooted. So I see the root chakra spinning right now, that first energy center. So kind of eliminating that toxic thinking and repairing that mind, body, spirit connection, right? What we kind of consider that holy trinity, where everything's in alignment. And it's when we have that kind of coherence, we become amazing, powerful manifestors and bring a lot of things to reality in our life. Yeah, Spirit's asking you to trust in your process, in your inner journey. It's going to be slow and steady, but you are going to get what you want, and you will find that you will thrive. You will be incredibly fulfilled, happy, abundant in all its forms, okay? When we feel happy, when we feel fulfilled, even if we don't have a ton of money, we feel abundant, right? When we feel happy, when we feel fulfilled, even if everything isn't perfect, we feel pretty abundant. And then you have, oh, look at that, vibrational match, exactly. You are sending out new signals that are bringing forward positive new experiences. Number 10, ending old cycle, starting something new. And what did I say here? This is either a new relationship with that Two of Cups, or this is the ultimate in you sending an image and energy and thoughts, feelings, and emotions into the universe, and they send back a vibrational match. So new experiences, positive, forward moving new experiences. And then the other card you have is Path of Least Resistance. When all doors seem to be closed, it is because you have not tried to open the correct one just yet. Yeah, so when we're in that vibrational match, when we embody this Two of Cups, or we are in alignment with a person at the soul level, right? No nonsense, no BS. That's you, no BS here. You've healed. You're moving through something that's going to be a slow and steady, positive, beautiful environment, situation, outcome where you thrive, right? When we're a vibrational match, everything comes into fruition. And then you have milk and honey. This is about the sweetness of life. This is about moving forward and enjoying the blessings, the sweetness, the happiness, the love, the family, the experiences. I mean, rainbows are about blessings, happiness. Number 6 is about something that connects with the heart space, really positive, really beautiful. And then you have chop wood. Here's another number 6, 6, 6, right? That's all about how we feel. That's about our emotions. Chop wood, get to work. Spirit saying, get to work. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Yeah, it just means that we just need to put the energy in to keep going, right? Slow and steady. And then everyone is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your own path? Yeah, and that's moving away from that toxic group thinking. Stay on this vibrational match, because you have all this powerful energy around you where you're going to thrive, enjoy the sweetness of life, right? Beautiful energy. All right, so let's see what your final card is. 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, celebration is near. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Oh my gosh, amazing. 3 of Cups. Who would have thought that was a 3 of Cups card? Okay, so beautiful. Yes, absolutely. All right, love it for you. All right, so if something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. If you're interested in the free reading I give away every month at the new moon, click the subscribe button and in the comment section write I enter. They're 45 to 55 minutes long, and every month I give one away. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste.